What's going on, PG enjoyers? I have the mid laner for Taco Gaming here. Answer a couple questions. It's going to be Shochi. What's up, Shochi? How you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for doing this. It's always fun to get players on, talk about themselves, give us a little more insight about the player behind the screen and keyboard. And I'm just going to get right into it. So the thing I'm always interested in talking with players one-on-one is, of course, most people want to go pro, but people play it amateur and collegiate for a lot of reasons. What are your goals and motivations exactly?
Yeah, so like you said, basically for as long as I can remember, like I've been wanting to be a pro player in League.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, he showed me the game in like season one,
Wow.
and I was a little Heimerdinger one trick playing
Mm-hmm.
Twisted Tree Line, and I always just knew that I wanted to be a pro player. And so yeah, that's my biggest goal.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to like what I've come to understand is that like in order to reach that goal, it's really important to have like smaller goals that you achieve like incrementally.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always had this really big burning passion, desire, and drive to make it pro, but I've learned to kind of manage it and like channel it in the right way over this past year. And I think that's really helping a lot.
That's interesting. So, has that helped you like manage your expectations, appreciate the progress you've made so far, like that kind of thinking?
Yeah, for sure. It's like the journey's better than the destination or whatever the phrase is.
Nice. Yeah.
But instead of like thinking, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get to the LCS? It's more like, okay, what can I do to be a better player? Whether that's like improving my laning or my CSing, things of that nature.
Great. And I mean, you talk about being a better player. You are going to, may not be LCS, but you are going to Proving Grounds again. Last year you qualified with Immortals AoE. This time it's with Taco Gaming. What does it mean to you to make it back to Proving Grounds this summer?
Yeah, so obviously it's great. We had some unfortunate losses in our qualifying stage, losing to some opponents we should have beat, but
Right.
for me it's not really enough just to make it to the main event. It's more like ideally I want to make it to finals, and then once we get to the main PG, like take down some academy teams. I feel like that's where my head's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm more focused on like becoming the best player I can right now, and then the results I want will follow naturally after that. So just got to keep improving.
Yeah, I like that. So you were, after your time with Immortals AoE, you were briefly picked up by Immortals Academy. So what was that experience like? Did you work with them directly since you got picked up? And whether it's scrims, of course you don't have to go detail and stuff like that, but did you get to practice with them, talk to coaches, things like that?
Yeah, so my time with Immortals Academy was really great. They kind of needed me because Power of Evil was having some like visa issues or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to scrim with the academy team, play against other academy teams for like I think a little under 2 weeks, like 10, 12 days, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really learned a lot during my time on academy. Like I say the biggest thing I learned was that consistency is such a key factor, kind of separating academy players from amateur players. Especially the mid laners. There were some people like Triple or Harry
Mm-hmm.
that really inspired me and like kind of motivated me to be as consistent as they are. Because even when things didn't go well early game, for example, their CS numbers were like 9, 10 CS per minute, and they
Mm-hmm.
never had some random deaths on side lane. And I feel like those are some issues that I could look to fix, and kind of came from them, kind of inspired me like that.
All right, that's what I
You
like
know?
to see. I mean, so you already have, speaking of, you already have your playoff match set up because, of course, Noah DQ'd and everything like that. You're going to be playing Cincinnati Fear on Tuesday, no less. Do you have any thoughts on that matchup? Any trash talk? Anything you want to throw out there?
I really like the Cincinnati Fear. The
That's not
quiz
trash
about
talk. Oh,
well,
you mean the content? The content. All
yeah,
right,
the
well,
content, the content. Their content's really good. It's a
yeah.
bit better than their gameplay, I'd say.
Okay.
Things have been going pretty well in scrims,
Uh huh.
so I look forward to our match. If the scrims follow how the match is gonna follow, then we're gonna be top six for sure.
Okay, I like it. And hey, you said consistency is what matters, right? So hopefully you
Yeah,
translate that
yeah.
into the wins that you're looking for so you can lock top six. I guess lastly, is there anything else that I haven't brought up that you want to talk about? Something to the fans, the people supporting you, or any other third thing that hasn't occurred to any of us?
I just want to say thank you to all my fans who support me or Taco Gaming directly. It really does mean the world. I'm gonna make sure that I take the sort of unfortunate ending that I had on IMT kind of reverse it around and smurf it up against Cincinnati here next week, and then the week after that, I want to show Amateur that I'm a top mid laner.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Thank you so much for taking the time, Shochi, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you for the interview.